Okay, so I went to my parents' house last week, and whenever I'm there, I always am very curious about my grandparents who passed away before I was born, because I'm their only grandchild. My dad was an only child, and they had just written off that he would never have kids, and they passed away. And my dad will sometimes tell me little things about how much they would have loved me, and how I missed out on all the relatives and family stuff. So this is really affected me. Ever since I was little, I would stay up at night crying, thinking about it. And I was also raised in their house. And I have none of their belongings.
Inside their urn. It was really weird. Very tight in there. But she's tiny. They worked it out.
I have none of their belongings because when my grandmother passed away, my dad was like, oh, well, I'm never having kids and I don't need this stuff. So he gave everything away. And she had a Rolex. He just gave it all away. It was who needs this? And so I had this and again, just wanting their stuff is pretty you realize oh, well, that's not going to bring them back. It's not. Nothing is going to cure this deep sadness I have from never knowing my only grandparents that would have loved me, because my other grandparents is complicated.
Maybe you should take the hint from that one that the other ones wouldn't have.
Yeah, those ones know me and they don't like me, so I'm just kind of putting a lot of eggs in the basket of the ones that don't know me.
How dare
so
you not like me, grandparents? It's so annoying. It's how dare you not like me?
You do have a living set of grandparents then?
My mom's parents, so I know my grandma, and she's pretty much done with my shit. And my grandfather passed away about 4 years ago, and that was my mom's stepdad. But he was my grandpa for all intents.
Was it right before you were going to visit? He's it's time.
And I met my biological grandfather once. He lives in a trailer park. He has a tattoo of a naked woman. I'm half white trash. You guys didn't know.
I popped out of a tuna can.
What did you think of him?
I was I met him when I was little. I was just confused. I was like, what is this?
Is he still alive? Can we go see him?
My mom claims he's still alive, but we haven't heard. She says that if he died, we would know. But she hasn't spoken to him since we saw him, 20 years ago.
Those are dudes with the best stories.
I'm not interested. We don't like him. Right? He's a bad...
What, because there's a naked lady tattoo?
No.
If you were a tattoo person, there would be so many naked ladies on your body, by the way.
No, we don't like him because he's we love our real grandpa who adopted.
You can have both.
Really?
Yeah. My mom was adopted, and she never met her family because she didn't want to make her parents feel. But I don't think her adopted parents would have cared. I think that was she was worried about that. There's
really?
Enough.
Yeah, there's enough love to go around, I think.
I'll have to talk to my mom, but I don't know. That's a weird vibe. But yeah, in theory, I have a biological grandfather alive who probably has no idea who I am and doesn't give a fuck.
That's so exciting.
That's right. A lot of people don't.
A storyline undiscovered. You don't know. What if there are parts of you where you're oh my God.
What if he's really hot and cold at the same time and hungry and... Once they
yeah, from a genetic standpoint, that's where my curiosity would be.
Yeah, what you see parts of yourself in them.
Something tells me those characteristics are from the Jewish side.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
But anyways, so all that I have my grandparents is where they're buried, and it's just got me thinking what were they buried with? I don't even know. Is there anything in there that is a memento? And
a treasure map? What are you looking for?
And Adam and Eve, they were around 50 years ago.
A dress or a...
Wait, you would take the dress that the corpse is in and take it for yourself?
If there was something in there...
She would take the corpse, let's be real. She's not leaving the corpse, Esther.
First of all, I'm curious, is it legally... If I'm next of kin, is it legal for me to exhume...
I think so.
I'm the wrong person to ask because in the Philippines, it's the Wild Wild West, and we just exhumed our... one of my uncles because we couldn't pay for the plot anymore. With my family there couldn't pay for the plot. So they were oh, let's just move him to the backyard. And so they exhumed him. And it became a whole family drama and fight.
Wait, what? Don't you have to pay it up front?
Oh, no. What it was is they were selling the plot. They needed money. For money.
Wow, the plot.
Because the plot was it's a really nice area. It's a very it's kind of like that rolling hills right here. On the freeway at the 5.
Yeah, the Forest Lawn.
Where it's really pretty. The Forest Lawn.
I feel Forest Lawn is, they have their own street. That's if you're buried there, you're pretty much famous.
It's really nice there. It's probably very expensive. My dad is actually his dad left him a bunch of graves, and my dad's currently trying to sell them. So if anyone in the Chicago area is looking to buy some graves, DM me.
You should find another short person and you can split one grave, save her money.
But so I don't know. It just had me curious if I could legally even exhume them, and if I could, would I, to see what's in there. But my dad has claimed that there's nothing there, like that they were just buried in their clothes. Like he wouldn't bury them with jewelry. But my dad doesn't remember anything, and I know he was very traumatized during it. So he could have put. I think there's a chance my dad could have put some mementos in there.
Or the wrong person.
Yep. But what
so
if
disoriented? We open it up, it looks like Bobby. Like, oh my God.
But I'm chasing something that's not there, right? Like, I just want any piece of them.
No. I've done ayahuasca. You're chasing something that is there, but it's in there. Mm-hmm. You're looking for something outside of you, but it's actually in you. Your grandparents, all of our relatives are living in us.
Through our veins.
So your grandfather that lives in the
trailer park,
you can avoid him if you want, but
Annie and I are meeting him.
He's there. He's hot. I'm actually very attracted to him.
Already. Trailer park,
he's
naked lady tattoo.
He's still younger than her dad.
So. Still, everyone's younger than my dad. Joe Biden is still younger than my dad.